Hello guys and welcome back to Minecraft. As you can see, I'm on a little expedition. Just riding through the desert at the moment. And what I thought I would do right now is to try to find a mega taiga biome. There's really not that much importance in finding one. It's just I want to see if I can find some PODZOL or whatever, however you want to pronounce it. Because I want to make some paths in my base, and I thought PODZOL would probably look pretty good. So I'm not going to be at this for like 2 hours searching for a mega taiga if I can't find one. But I thought I would just take a look and see if I possibly can. So that is what I'm going to do, and I will drop back in if I find one. Okay? Okay, so it seems I've found a mega taiga over here. Didn't really take that long, actually. Wasn't that long of a ride. There's also some wolves here, and I would really like to get a dog, but it is a bit far trying to get the dog back home. I'm not quite sure how the teleportation works in the recent updates, but I think that will be a bit of a hassle. So of course I have prepared a silk touch shovel. Let me just dig this guy down first. Oh, sorry. Just so we don't lose him. Go down in this hole, please. There you go. Like that. And we're at 1261, 2000, so let's try to remember that. Okay, so that's the fortune shovel, this is the silk touch shovel. So I'm just going to grab as much of this as I possibly can. And I might also try to get one of these mossy cobblestone blocks. Just because they might be... Actually, they might also be pretty cool for making paths. So yeah, I will just try to get a lot of this good stuff right here, and then I will be back once I get back to the base, I guess. Alright, so we're back from our little adventure, and here you can see all I got. Got quite a lot of PODZOL. That should be more than enough. And then also a few stacks of moss stone, and then some coarse dirt over there. I also picked up some spruce saplings and planted them all along in different places in the area to try to spruce things up. And yeah. What I thought I should do right now is try to make some nice paths going along here. We want to have one between here and the house, of course, and then one going over to our bridge to the village breather, and then to these places, over to the tree farm and the sheep pen thing, and then probably also one over to the nether portal, which we should build something around one day, actually. And then I also thought about this thing, because I made these path blocks here so that it should look like the horses had trampled them down. But that of course doesn't work underneath the fence over here. So I was thinking about maybe trying the PODZOL there as well. I think that should look pretty good. So I'm going to grab one stack of these, and then I'm going to switch out the shovels again. And let's just try this out in one of these pens. So fill that in, and then these also needs to go. Same goes for these. And then let's see how this will look. And it seems that this will actually work pretty good, I think. Of course, you won't see too much of this, but it does do the trick, I think. Then we also need these in the back. We'll fill dirt over here. So that is looking pretty decent, I think. Doesn't it? Compared to the path block, it really does, I think. Really does. So I'm going to do the same thing for this guy over here. And by the way, if you wondered why I didn't take the fast horse to get to the taiga, that is because when I was going to the ocean monument the last episode, I ended up doing a bit of that travel during the night, and a lot of mobs spawned, and my horse got pretty hurt. And that's when I realized you can't heal these skeleton horses with regular wheat. I looked it up and found out that you need... they will of course regenerate themselves, but he got pretty hurt, so I really wanted to heal him. And so I found out that you do of course need potions, splash potions of harming to heal them, because they are of course undead. And look at that guy, how would you even think he was going to eat? Doesn't even make sense. So now I'm up on the roof. So yeah. And why are you outside? Let me try that. What? Let me do like this and almost get strangled, and then you will stay inside. Okay. And I also think, let me do a bit of scientific testing here. I don't think you can, nope. You can't use the leads on them, so every time I got to water I had some real issues. Of course I had my Frostwalker boots, so I used them to get it across. But that is actually quite a hassle. So this guy is cool and all, but he can't use any armor, and you can't use a lead on it to get it over water, which is quite a hassle. And you can't feed it wheat. That is of course not the biggest issue, because you can just make potions. But I think that's a big drawback for the skeletal horses. And another thing I forgot to mention was, I realized of course, because you know, when I found these guys over in the pond over here, I got really freaked out and thought that that was just the weirdest coincidence ever. That was just what happened when lightning randomly hit one of these guys. But that is of course how they always act. They spawn in the lightning, and then when you get close, I think it's 10 blocks, the lightning will strike again and you will get the skeletal riders. So now I know that, of course. So we will build a path going out this way, and of course this is all cave under here, so that's an issue which we'll have to fix. The path will of course not be straight like this, but just to get a sense of how we should do this, this is what we're going to do at first. So we're going to use the PODZOL, and we may use some gravel and the mossy stones. And we also got some coarse dirt over here, which we can use. So if we try to put these blocks in a bit random, try to make a few clutters like that and like that. And then we put in just a few mossy stone bricks, mossy stone that is, like this. And then a few dirt blocks here and there. And the coarse dirt. Something like that. Like that. And then we try to fill in some grass as well. I should actually use my silk touch all along so I can get some more grass. But of course now this is very straight, so it won't be, yeah, we don't want to have it straight like that. But just to get a general idea, does this look a bit messy perhaps? There's perhaps too many types of blocks in here. I am not sure. I am actually really not sure. Let's try to make this a bit more uneven at first, so we get a better sense of where we are going with this. So let's put one of these here, and then we can have one more here. And then gravel right there. Nope, that will be grass. Something like that. And then try to get some grass growing here. Might be alright, but we have to do something about all of these straight lines. So maybe a better way of doing this is just digging out where you want the holes, and then leave all that will be grass. So this is actually I haven't done this too much, as you can see. I have really not done a lot of beautifications of my previous bases, but I will see if I can get this to work, and then we will eventually fill in all of these. Alright, there we go. It's probably not the best looking path design you have ever seen, but this is the best I can do from the top of my head right now. And to be honest, I think it looks pretty decent. It's a bit blocky and a bit noisy perhaps, but at least it looks like there's been people walking and trampling down the grass all over this place. And also now you of course don't need to jump to get across the hills. And I also, let me just get my bow and get this guy. And I also, as you can see, did a lot of bone mealing just to try to make this place look a bit more natural. And that really lifted this place, I think, with some of the trees I planted, some overgrowth, and then the paths. It looks a lot nicer all of a sudden. And I also thought about maybe making a fountain, a small fountain here in the middle at some point. And my thought was that I could, when we get to kill the wither skeleton and get the beacon can go through the fountain. That way the beacon won't look as out of place as it probably could have otherwise. So I'll make a beacon underground going up through the fountain. I think that should look pretty good. And then I got to thinking, in the first episode, we collected these dark oak saplings, because that was something I really wanted to build with, I said. And we haven't even planted the tree. So I thought about making a dark oak over here. After that one has grown up, we may chop it just to get some more saplings to plant. The same we will probably do with the spruce trees, but we will leave some of them just to make things look a bit more natural. And yeah, I think it's really starting to look a lot more cozy in the base. So that was my primary goal for the day. But I think we have quite some time left, and something else I wanted to do was to go get some snow. And the sun is almost going down. Yeah, so we'll have to wait, but we'll go get some snow because I want to make a snow farm. The reason why I want to make a snow farm, I may not tell you just yet, but you may get the idea because it's a technique that has been used quite a lot, I think. But I will need a ton of snow at some point, so I need to make a snow farm. But I will just sleep off the night, and then we will go up into those mountains over there and collect some snow. Okay, so it's morning now, and we will just head out to try and find some snow. And we really don't have to walk far to get this. So just grab a bunch of this. Try to not lose our horse while we do so. Oh, you don't get the snow like that, do you? Not quite sure how much we'll need for now, but that is probably a lot more than actually necessary. But that's okay. Let's just get some more because this sound was actually quite satisfying for some reason. Okay, so let's just grab the snowballs we lost. How many do we have? Quite a lot. And is this coarse dirt? No, it's just grass not growing on it. Okay, so we will go back onto our horse and not turn ourselves completely around. And then we will make a very simple snow farm. But I think I will need to make it out in the back of the house. I do believe, because I'm not sure if you can make them in the plains. We will grab some stone and some stone slabs. And I do hope we still have pumpkins. We do, right? Yes. So let's just grab one of these guys. And then let's make... Okay, that's not how you make it. That's how you make it. Okay. Make one of these. Like so. Grab this guy and this guy. And then we will probably put it just in the back of the house right here, because this should be a forest biome, and that should be just fine. So if we plop down this one here, and then let's see, how do we do this? We do something like this. No, let's put it one higher. So there. Then build this all around. And then we can take out the corners and these. And that should be enough, shouldn't it? Like that. And then try to get the head on top here as well. like that, and that should be working right now. Yeah. Yeah, we have ourselves a working snow farm. Pretty cool. So that will get us a shit ton of snow really, really fast. Okay, that is awesome. So then, oh hi. Are you trying to get back into the base? You were far over there for just a second ago. Okay, so we'll make, I do think I have a couple of chests spare right here, which I can dedicate to snow. That doesn't work. Can you get it on the, yes you can. Okay, so let's grab this guy, put him back, and like so. Then we can dedicate these 2 chests for snowballs. Maybe even more, because I'm not sure if I'm going to ever need these spots right here. But yeah. Oh, look, and our tree is grown. And it's not really looking that good. Yeah, so I'll chop that down, get some more saplings. Plant a new one right here. And probably even plant some more spruce trees, I guess. But I'm really liking how this looks now. I really do. The only thing we need now is the fountain I talked about. Maybe put it right here or something. And then the beacon. So that means we will have to fight the Wither soon. Which I can't say I'm really looking forward to after the ocean monument thing yesterday. Which actually didn't turn out that bad. We actually did pretty good, I think. Actually did. And it is kind of hard. You know, personally, I know I just said that I'm not looking forward to the Wither fight. But personally, the Wither and the Ender Dragon, as long as you're prepared, which I always actually seem to be, it's not really that big of a deal. The same thing probably goes for the Ocean Monument, but I think actually that's a bit rougher, in my opinion. And what I'd like to address about that is you don't really get that much in return, do you? I have this thing right here, which I thought I should show you, which is what I got from the raid. Of course, sponges are really cool to have if you want to build underwater or something like that, but I'm really not planning to do so. And the prismarine blocks, yeah, it's a cool building block. But you know, to go through all of that preparation and finding the monument and spending quite a lot of time down there to defeat it, I'm not sure if it's worth it. To be honest, really don't. Because with the Ender Dragon, you have the well, now, of course, in the latest updates, you have the elytra and the looting of the end villages or whatever they're called, which really makes it worth it. But in the past, still, you were able to clear out the Ender Dragon and then build like an Enderman farm to get Ender Pearls and tons of XP, so that made that worth it. And then the Wither, of course, that is self-explanatory. You get the beacon. So I really think they should probably look into putting some more loot chests or anything something like that in the Ocean Monument. But anyway, that's enough ranting for today, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please leave a like. And if you have any suggestions how I could make these paths look better, please let me know in the comments. And I will see you all in the next episode. Take care. Bye.